Turning corn into clean energy starts with smart purchasing. Here's how we keep the pipeline full and high quality. Hi, I'm Beth Frerichs. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications for Chief Industries, and I'm here with Bobbi Lorenz and Brent as part of their buying team here at Chief Ethanol. And so with Chief Ethanol, you clearly need to have a lot of commodities coming in. You need to have a lot of product in order to then make your end product. So Bobbi, can you walk us through what a day in the life of kind of a grain purchaser and buyer looks like?
Well, the beauty of our job is no 2 days are the same. Every day is different depending on the market dynamics. So some days I might be on the phone buying corn all day, and then some days my phone might be a wasteland and nothing's happening. Those days we spend time getting together and strategizing for what's going on in the markets and what we need to do for the next step.
And so Brent, can you tell me a little bit about how you balance the price, the quality, the availability when you're looking at buying and purchasing the grain?
Right, that's kind of the trick, right? I mean, our job is to procure corn at a price that works for the plant, but it's no secret that there are times in the year, there are certain seasons where availability is going to make the price higher, and then of course quality is a huge aspect. So when we right at harvest, we expect the highest availability and the best quality really that we're going to see all year. And then as we go throughout the year, we have to put more and more effort into procuring good quality corn. You get periods like planting, field work periods where we acknowledge that we're going to have to pay more. There's more of a premium for the corn, but that's just all kind of part of the game, and we enjoy doing it, trying to find a value point that works for the plant and that also works for the producer. So.
And I know your team is constantly looking at the commodity market on a day-to-day basis, but it's not just day-to-day buying that you're doing, you're really long-term planning. So can you tell me a little bit more, Brent, about what that long-term planning looks like?
Right, our goal is to be able to provide a bid that is competitive in the market for any period when someone calls and they want to sell corn. So that involves a lot of research on our side, looking at future spreads, what we call the forward curve. If generally price in the future is going to be at a higher premium to pay for the storage that has to happen until it is delivered. So we try and acknowledge that and always just kind of be looking at the market to find a value point that encourages the corn to come into the plant, but also as a price point that works for the company as well.
And I know you're constantly looking at a lot of different factors, and part of that is building those relationships and keeping those relationships with your producers. So Bobbi, can you talk a little bit about how you look at staying connected with your producers as well as those market conditions?
Yes, I'm attached to my phone 24/7. My producers can call me any time of the day. Text message comes through all the time, and I'll answer pretty much about any time. We have our website that's got cameras to both plants, so producers can look and see what the lines are looking like before they jump in the truck and head to town. They can also see what our corn bids are for both plants at any given time with the internet access. We also have a portal available where they can jump in and they can see live stream as they're delivering loads every day. Those loads are being uploaded to that portal so they can see where they're at on their contracts. They can see their settlements. They can see anything to do with their account. They can even put in grain offers if they want to put an offer in as well.
So on a day-to-day basis, you're looking at a lot of different factors, but what sets Chief apart in your purchasing strategy from others in the industry?
I'd like to say that we offer the best grain prices available, but it's going out to our suppliers, so I probably can't say that. We're a little more hand-to-mouth right now. The grain expansion project is going to help us alleviate some of those issues we're having with supply and having enough storage to bring grain in and hold it when we need to.
Brent, is anything else about that strategy that you're looking at also from commodity markets or other things that are happening, other factors?
Right, I think Bobbi kind of hit on it. I think we can be a lot more strategic and flexible with how we look at the markets when we have more storage available. There's going to be times where we just need a lot of corn. It seems like right now we always need a lot of corn because we're a little bit limited on space, but down the road we can maybe get through a planting season and not have to have a certain number of deliveries every day. Maybe we can take a few days off and just be more strategic about how we supply the plant.
And the buying team is really the one supporting getting the product in so you guys can have a product to sell. And so how does the buying team really support the overall operations of the plant and the long-term success?
Well, consistency is really the name of the game. From the operations standpoint, those guys want the same amount of corn every day. We can't take any days off. They've got to have that corn, obviously, to make the ethanol. So that's really kind of what we focus on. I used to joke when I was farming that boring is not necessarily a bad word. Boring can be good, it can be predictable, and it can just be something that you can plan on. So when it comes to delivery of corn into the plant and getting it through the system, boring is kind of our goal.
Well, it sounds like boring is kind of the name of the game sometimes, and it allows you to really predict what's happening next. So we hope that there's a little bit of boring in your days moving forward, but also a lot of innovation and building those relationships and being able to get those commodities at the right price too for us and for our suppliers. So we're really excited to see what's next and excited to see how the operations continue to grow.